Ooh, World Tank Blitzers, it's a Littlefinger. Hey, wanted to do a quick ace mastery here on the M4A2E4. This tank I talked about this morning because it is currently for sale, $3.99 in the store, and I was a little bit confused about the description that Wargaming gave to it. But you get 7 days of premium time. You get the camo and the rocket attachment on it, and some other things, 5x and some boosters, but more importantly, they said that this is a modification on the researchable Sherman. It features a reinforced lower frontal armor plate, increased hit points, quicker rate of fire. However, this vehicle accelerates and turns quite slowly, and its sides and rear offer little protection. I did not notice that this tank moves slowly, and I felt like that was a disservice to the tank, quite honestly. And we'll talk about that in a second. But as you can see, it is obviously shaped like a lot of the Shermans. But the frontal armor on this tank is absolutely amazing. And, you know, if you can face hug and keep your tank pointed toward your enemy, this tank really is armored for the tier. Granted, it's tier 5. I played 3 battles in it. I had to wait over 5 minutes for each of my battles. Not sure if that was because of when I was trying to play. Not a lot of people in queue, or if, you know, it's just because a lot of people don't play down at tier 5. But if you're one of those people that enjoys playing different tanks at different tiers, I felt like this is a good deal. First of all, for $4, you can come in at any time you want and you can sell it and get $23.50 gold back. So well over 580 gold in exchange for per dollar for your $4 investment there. Again, it comes with the camo and the attachment. The consumables I have is normal provisions there, ammo, AP, and APCR, which is important for our equipment. And here's the equipment: running gun rammer, very little difference, 5% for these pen numbers. So that's why we're running the gun rammer. We've got defense system, improved optics, supercharge, because both of our AP and APCR lose pen over distance. So let's do the supercharge, enhanced armor, and we'll get into this in a second. And engine accelerator, refined gun, toolbox, and consumable delivery system. So let's go ahead and switch on over to Armor Inspector just real quick. And this is just going to be one game, guys. But you'll see that the gun firepower numbers are very similar to the Sherman 5, exactly the same to be exact, and better than the M4 Sherman. You're doing 160 average damage per shot. And the last 2 columns are the Easy 8 and the Sherman Jumbo, which are obviously tier 6 tanks, which I've got pulled up primarily to compare from the armor perspective. But 10 degrees of gun depression, fairly typical on American tanks to have 10 to 12 degrees of gun depression. But here's the thing, guys. Look at this. 52 kilometers per hour as your top speed. It's the fastest of all of these Shermans. So why did they say that it was slow? Your non-modified traverse speed is 37 degrees per second. I mean, you know, if it's right in line with the M4 Sherman, yeah, it's not as fast as the Sherman 5, which doesn't have near the armor, and 40 for the tier 6 Sherman. So on top of that, you get 159% credit coefficient. You know, I just didn't think that this description was quite as accurate as Wargaming said there. And here's the armor Specter. And yeah, if you look at the sides, 38 mil, 50 on the back. You know, you do have some angles here, but again, yes, you're going to get penned anywhere on the sides or back. But then we come and we look at the frontal armors: 64, 88, 108, and around the hole here, 76, 50 on the cheeks there. But if we get this into a nice hold down position where we're maximizing our gun depression, you're looking at effective armor of 165, no, 120, 172. Nobody is penning that on the battlefield at tier 5 or tier 6. All right, guys, so here is the said ace mastery here, the M4A2E4 in action on Falls Creek. Now, what I'm looking at as far as their lineup goes is, you know, if I'm too concerned about their heavy tanks, and they only have one, the T1, and I'm going to go support our heavies here and go to the right. Reason being is because, you know, if I'm aggressive, and you see the tank does not accelerate that slowly, it moves quite well, in my opinion. If I can get up to, you know, that hill in the lower section, I can get those earliest spots, and I can support by spotting our heavies in the back, and you know, we're gonna give this nightmare a total run for his money. Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but ever since the update, have been dealing with significant lag. And you can see here, with me being on this hill, that armor is so thick. Those shells just ricochet off me. And I loved that the nightmare called me out, says F you, and calls me a cheater. And you know what? That quite honestly changed my decision and what I decide to do on this game. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish him off. I really wasn't, you know, worried about winning or losing the game at this point. I just really wanted to ruin this guy's game completely. So yeah, we're gonna do that right here. And that gives us a great opportunity to swing around to the backside of these other tanks. And I mean, once this tank gets moving, it's got great speed. Yeah, I guess the issue is perhaps turning it is a little bit on the slow side. But if you're aware of your situation, as in the fact that I've got this AT here to my left, I just want to finish off the T-34, and then I can head in and I was going to shoot the Electo there, but figured the AT was by himself, and if he's not paying attention, I can get behind him and farm the rest of the damage off of him. But you know what? He's paying attention, and he's using this building to his advantage. So the other thing you can do with the AT is, well, you can just leave him behind and not worry about him and come back for him at the end of the battle. I see so many battles with people, you know, trying to pen and finish off the AT. Look, if you've got two tanks alive against an AT, there's nothing he can do if you're playing smart. So just leave him to the end. He's so slow. He's never going to catch you on the battlefield. So we're just going to go in here and finish off the other tanks. But this is a close battle here, 3-on-2. As you can see, the tanks keep skipping because of my lag. And we get a shot on the Covenanter as he comes across. Yep. Sorry about the lag, guys, but yeah, I was dealing with some serious packet loss on this game. And now we've got a hill, but can't quite get the gun depression. I had to switch over to APCR, and that's the first time in this battle here. Covenanter, I don't know why he's glitching so bad, but he manages to get away. Gonna try to just perma-track the AT here and get behind him. One more. He shouldn't have any more repair kits left now. So we'll get up behind him. But like I said, he is a pretty observant player. He's going to be in the process of turning around, so we'll keep aiming from that drive sprocket and see if we can't finish him off first. So you see there, 22-27 in damage, 3 kills. And I thought all three of my battles were really fun in this tank, and I just didn't want that kind of misleading description from Wargaming there to persuade someone not to buy it when they might have been on the fence about it. So again, the downside I see with the tank, it is tier 5, and it did take me a long time to get into battle, but you know, I still had a lot of fun in the tank, and think that it has value, especially knowing the fact that you can sell it for over 2,000 gold whenever you want. So with that, guys, I hope you're having fun out there. Remember to get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.